Okay, welcome to the course of New Product and Service Management with the topic of service recovery and customer feedback. And this is chapter available on the book, chapter 13, with the title Achieving Service Recovery and Obtaining Customer Feedback. It's also the same. The reference is taken from Christopher Lovelock and Joseph Brits with the title Services Marketing, 6 editions. Guys, there are several issues to address for this course. And the first one is customer complaining behavior, followed by customer responses to effective service recovery, principle of effective service recovery system, service warranties, discouraging abuse and opportunistic behavior, and learning from customer feedback. I think the most important part is complaining behavior. There is a customer feedback, customer complaint, and then how we recover the feedback and the complaint. So first, we take a look at the customer complaining behavior. So according to American Customer Satisfaction Index, this is a survey conducted in America for selected industry scores in 2006. Yeah, if we look at here, so for soft drink, for example, for soft drink industry, and I guess it has a 80% score on customer satisfactions. Maximum is 100%, of course, and it has the highest, right? But for airlines, 65%, and it means that customer is more satisfied for soft drink products rather than airlines. So it means that maybe airline is talking about the service and soft drink is more on product. But the thing is that customer feedback and customer satisfaction is very important for the industry. And so industry or the manufacturers or service providers should find what makes them satisfied and what makes them dissatisfied. Of course, it is related to customer response to service failure. So service encounter is dissatisfactory. So let's imagine last week chapter we talked about service encounter, which is very important part during the service experience. And if the service encounter is dissatisfactory, it means dissatisfied. So we can take some form of public actions, and we can take some form of private actions, and we can take no action. But before we go to the no actions, we have to look at seriously. We can take some form of public actions. Yeah, complain to the service firm. Yeah, it means that we as a customer, we can go to directly to the service firm to complain and complain to a third party and then take legal action to seek redress. And also we can take some form of private actions. We just defect, switch provider, we just switch to other companies, or negative word of mouth. And these are very dangerous, guys. This is very dangerous to our company. If we as a customer and we tend to do this one, right? And let's imagine that we are not the customer, but we are now a service provider. So any one or combination of these responses is possible. So why some questions should be asked how to understand customer response in a service failure. Of course, if there is a service error or service failure, so we should ask why the customer complain, what the proportion of unhappy customer complain, why don't unhappy customer complain, who is most likely to complain, and where do customer complain, and what do customer expect once they have made a complaint. So customer often view complaining as difficult and unpleasant, right? And we have to look at the three dimensions of perceived fairness in service recovery process. So complaint handling and service recovery process, yeah, we have to look at here justice dimension of the service recovery process. starting from procedural justice, interactive justice, and outcome justice. Why we use the word justice? Because customer looking at the fairness, right? So looking for the justice. So in terms of procedure, in terms of interactions, and in terms of outcome. So that the customer satisfaction with service recovery is needed. Okay. And customer response to effective service recovery, if we look at here, YX is about a percent of unhappy customer retained, and these are the response that or the actions that done by the service provider or company. So customer didn't complain, customer was not complaint was not resolved, complaint was resolved, and complaint was resolved quickly. So I think that one is very important, that complaint was resolved quickly. It will make the highest percent of unhappy customer retain. So they not happy, but they're not happy. They are complaining, but their complaint was resolved quickly. So that they still it means that they still there. They still uh, they still in our service. They still enjoy our service. They still retain, right? And so the importance of service recovery is it plays crucial role in achieving customer satisfactions, and then it is to test a firm commitment to satisfaction and service quality. Employee training and motivation is highly important and impact customer loyalty and future profitability. So complaint handling should be seen as a profit center, not a cost center. So it means, guys, complaint is quite normal. Complaint because it is related to customer satisfaction. If they are not satisfied, they complain, and it is a firm commitment to satisfactions. So our job is to make customer happy, to make customer satisfied, and we need to improve our service quality because if they are satisfied because of our service quality is good, it will create the customer loyalty and future profitability. So resolving the complaint, resolving a problem, it is a matter of profit oriented action rather than costs, right? So service recovery paradox: customer who experience a service failure that is satisfactorily resolved may be more likely to make future purchases than customer without problem. So it is quite strange, right? So sometimes it's make service failure can give us blessings, because once we do something and we resolve quickly, then the customer will be happy, right? Will be more loyal than other customer without any problems. If a second service failure occurs, the paradox disappears. Customer expectations have been raised and they become disillusion. It means that don't make second failure. Okay, security and recoverability of failure. For example, spoiled wedding photos may limit firms' ability to delight customer with recovery effort. Okay, be careful about this. I think this one is a very good example of spoiled wedding photos, because it is once in a lifetime, guys. So make sure that the memories, because it is a long-term memory, a wedding photo once in a lifetime. So make it the best you can do, right? Get perfect. And what is the best strategy? Do it right the first time. Okay. Principle of effective service recovery system. So here, do the job right at the first time, plus effective complaint handling. It is increased satisfaction and loyalty. I think this is the very important concept. So do the job right the first time, plus effective complaint handling. Why? Maybe some of you will ask, when we do the job right at the first time, why we need to do complaint handling? Is there any complaint? Yes, complaint can be directly addressed by the customer, but sometimes complaint not really verbally or outspoken, but we have to think that, or we have to find ways to find potential complaint. So, for example, we need to identify service complaint. We should conduct research, monitor complaint, and develop complaint as opportunity culture. So, complaint is quite normal. Complaint is okay. Complaint doesn't mean that we are doing very bad, right? So we can improve. So we can improve. We need to continuously improving our service, right? And resolve complaint effectively. We need to develop effective system and training in a complaint handling. So that's yeah, I think we can train our employees, our frontline staff. Once there is a potential complaint by the customer, then they need to solve it. They need to solve it effectively. Okay, and learn from the recovery experience mean that we need to conduct root cause analysis. So we need to find what is actually the root cause of intake complaint. Is it because of the bad service, or is it because other factors? So I think we need to do more carefully, and then find you need to do in-depth study to find the root cause. Okay, and strategies to reduce customer complaint barriers. Yeah, sometimes the complaint barriers appear, right, for dissatisfied customer. Number one is inconvenient. Yeah, the symptoms are hard to find right complaint procedures and effort involved in complaining. So it means that when the customer wants to complain, they feel very hard and very difficult to complain. And what is the strategy to reduce these barriers? So put ease of complaint. It means that easiness. Okay, put customer service hotline numbers, email, postal address on all customer communication material. So for example, you put numbers in each table. For example, you open a restaurant and then you put numbers there. If you have any inconvenience, so you can dial 999 for example. So this is easy, right? And then number two is doubtful payoff. The symptom is uncertain if action will be taken by firm to address problem. Of course, we have to make sure that we have a service recovery procedures in place, communicate this to the customers, and feature service improvement that resulted from the customer feedback. So make sure that their feedback is very important, and we put their feedback on the first, on the first things. Okay, we prioritize them. Okay, and then unpleasantness. The symptoms are fear of being treated rudely and hassle, embarrassment. Okay, okay, we should make them comfortable. Thank the customer for their feedback. Thank you. Even yeah, even they are not really correct, right? We thank everything. Okay, we thank to all that they raise, right? And train frontline employees. This is very important. Frontline employees. It is the first layer of service providers, right? So train them to smile, to not to speak rudely, and then to handle smoothly, and etc. And then to allow for anonymous feedback. Okay, because there are people not, sometimes they are not really comfortable if they put names on that. So instead of put names, then put anonymous feedback. Okay, how to enable effective service recovery? Okay, be proactive on the spot before a customer complaint, and then we can see that by looking at non-verbal communications, and we see that okay, this customer is not really happy with our service. And plan recovery procedures, teach recovery skills to relevant personnel, especially for the frontline staff, and empower personnel to use judgment and skills to develop recovery solutions. Okay, and also there are some guidelines for effective problem resolution available on the book. But the thing is that how we effectively making service recovery. Okay, so before the customer complaint, and then we see that okay, that customer is not really happy, and then we just approach, and we are so proactive, and then to ask, is there anything that we can ask you, sir, or we can help you? Is there anything you want us to to ask to do something or anything? Okay, and how generous should compensation be? Rule of thumbs for manager to consider is that what is positioning of our firm and how severe was the service failure and who is the affected customer. So I think we can take a look from these three things uh, regarding the action that we have to take. Okay, and now is service warranties. I think this one is really often we heard about the service warranty, right? And is it working or not? Okay, we can see that. Okay, our service warranties help promoting and achieving service loyalty. So force firms or service providers to focus on what the customer wants. Okay, of course, the customer wants something cheap, wants something happy, want something really big portions. Okay, yeah, that's the normal. Okay, the normal expectation, and then set clear standard and highlight cost of service failures, require system to get and act on customer feedback and reducing risk of purchase and build loyalty. Okay, I think that's the service warranty functions. And how to design service warranty unconditional. Okay, unconditional. This is very difficult and very challenging. So unconditional. If you put star and little star and there is a term and condition apply, I think it is still conditional. Unconditional. It means that you give 50% discount. Yes, 50%. Whatever the situation, it is called unconditional. Or money back warranty. 100% money back warranty. If the customer is not happy, then give them 100% money back warranty without asking anything. Okay, without any conditions, and easy to understand and communicate. Yes, there's nothing hidden informations, so give very clear, and it is what it is, right? It is what is written, and yeah, it is what it is, and it is meaningful to the customer. Yeah, meaningful meaning is that it means that it is valuable to customers, that customer perceive it beneficial to them, and easy to invoke, easy to collect, and credible. Yeah, credible, it means that it applies according to the duration. If you say that it applies to 1 year, then it's true in 1 year, right? Okay, and types of service warranty. Single attribute specific warranty. It is one key service attribute is covered. Only one service attribute. For example, a 5-year warranty for component. So yeah, one specific for service attribute which is component. And multi-attribute specific warranty. A few important service attributes are covered. For example, 5-year warranties for service and also the component. So we have 2 attributes. It is called multi-attributes. And the third one is full satisfaction warranty. All service aspect covered with no exception. So 5 years without any conditions, meaning that it covers all, including the components, including the service, including the maybe the whole package of product or service, right? The whole package of service. So without any exception, without any conditions. And combined warranty, all service aspects are covered, and explicit minimum performance standard on important attributes. So it means that this is to make it clear enough. If, for example, if the performance of certain attributes is not working well, and then it gives the customer well understanding of condition to be covered. Okay, and this is one example, the Hampton Inn 100% satisfaction warranty. So please take a look here. 100% of satisfaction warranty. We warranty high quality accommodation, friendly and efficient service, and clean, comfortable surrounding. If you are not completely satisfied, we don't expect you to pay. So it's very clear, guys. So I just imagine that you sleep in the hotel or in the inn, right? In the hotel, in the guest house, and you sleep well, and then suddenly there is a cockroach, suddenly cockroach appearing and makes you not really good sleep, and you can complain it, and they give you 100% warranty, okay, 100% money back warranty, even you just stay there for one night, okay. So what's the benefit of such warranty, and are there any downside or not? Yeah, regarding the downside, I guess depends on the situations. Okay, uh, I have one example. Just remember that one supermarket in the U.S. they give you 100% warranty. When you buy toothpaste, for example, and then you consume that toothpaste, 40%, okay, 40%, and then you bring back the toothpaste to the shop and then say that I'm not really comfortable with the toothpaste, and then they give you money, 100% money back warranty, and without asking anything, and yeah, you cheat on it, right? Because you already use 40%, and yeah, that's, I think, that's the consequence. But please remember that this type of customer may be less than 10%, so you can still play with 90% customer, right? So discouraging abuse and opportunistic behavior. So this is what I just said. Yeah, I just said about the cheating customer, opportunistic behaviors and abuse, right? Okay, how to deal with customer fraud or customer cheating. So treating all customer with suspicion is likely to alienate them. So I think it's only 1 to 2% of customer base engage in premeditated fraud. So why treat remaining 90% of honest customer as potential group? So it means that just leave it, okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, in any countries, in any situation, you can find a cheated customer, right? Just leave it. I have another example. You know the promotions by the restaurant, all you can eat, right? All you can eat. Then maybe some of us will think that, okay, all you can eat, how come that the restaurant still got profit if people stay there for very very long time and then enjoy the food without yeah, we just yeah, they stay there 4 hours and enjoy the meal. But uh, don't you imagine that many restaurants do that and they are not bankrupt, right? So I think only less than 10% that really enjoy the meal until they are really really full stomach, right? And without really really satisfied. But others, I think they just enjoy the all you can eat service because they can enjoy not the foods, only the foods, but they can enjoy freely, chit chat their friends, talking, and enjoying the I mean the surrounding, yeah, the place. So it's not just the foods. Maybe that people talking about thinking about the food only less than 10%. Just leave it. Okay, that's the yeah, the meaning of first principle. And insight from research on warranty cheating, amount of warranty payout had no effect on customer cheating. Okay, repeat purchase intention reduce cheating intention, and customers are reluctant to cheat if the service quality is high. So this is a one principle. So please give a best service quality so that the customer will be loyal to you and they are not cheating. And the major implication is that firm can benefit from offering 100% money back warranty. And warranty should be offered to regular customer as part of membership program. And the excellent service firm has have less to worry about than average for providers. Okay. So lesson from customer feedback. The key objective of a effective customer feedback system assessment and benchmarking of service quality and performance, and also the customer-driven learning and improvement, creating a customer-oriented service culture. So it means customer feedback is very, very important. There are no we should no worries about the customer feedback, because from the customer feedback we can improve the service quality and performance, and we can learn something, and we can more customer oriented service culture. Okay, customer feedback collection tools, so we can use a market survey, questionnaires, for example, post-transaction survey, for example, that you give form to your customer after they enjoy a meal. For example, we talk about restaurant, and ongoing customer survey when the customer enjoy a service, and then you ask them about the situations about our service. Is it good or bad? And the customer advisory panels, yeah, you invite them to be your panel members, and employee surveys panel as well, focus group, mystery shopping, yeah, mystery shopping. I think you can be a customer, and then you looking at your customer behavior, for example, and then complaint analysis and capture service operating data. So many things we can collect our customer feedback. Yeah, this is one example, one collection tool, questionnaires, right? And for example, this one a total market survey, and yeah, this is a level of measurement. Okay, the firm and process, transaction specific actions, and etc. 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 Okay, these are key feedback collection tool, the strength of weakness of this one. Okay, and I think in marketing management course, you also learn about how to collect customer feedback. And entry points for unsolicited feedback, this yeah, something that we cannot record. So frontline employees is very important. So frontline employees actually they can look at the situation clearly. Okay, they can see how our customer behave. Okay, and intermediaries acting for original suppliers. So managers contacted by customer at head or original office. Yeah, this is also the entry points. And complaint card deposited in specific box or mail. Yeah, telephone or email, and complaint passed to company by third party recipients. So they use consumer advocates, organizational, and also legislative agencies. So it means that these are entry points. So these are the ways how we can get fresh customer feedback. Okay, we can get fresh customer feedback. So as I said before, from the front line, from intermediaries, from the managers, complaint card deposited, telephone or email, and also complaint passed to company by third party recipients. Okay, the summary for this chapter about the service recovery and customer feedback. So when customers are dissatisfied, they can take some form of public action, private action, and no action. And how to understand customer response to service barriers. Some question to be asked. Why our customer complain? What proportion unhappy customer complain? Why don't unhappy customer complain? And who is the most likely to complain? And where do customer complain? And what do customer expect once they have made a complaint? And effective service recovery can lead to customer loyalty. Service recovery paradox doesn't always hold true. Better to get it right at the first time. And components of effective recovery system including what? Doing it right at the first time, effective complaint handling, identification of customer complaint, and resolving customer complaint effectively, and learning from the recovery experience. And then guiding principle to effective service recovery include make it easy customer to give feedback, and enable effective service recovery, focus on how generous compensation should be, and dealing with customer complaint, and issuing to consider in having service warranty are power of service warranty, how to design service warranty, is full satisfaction the best firm can warranty, and is it always appropriate to introduce a service warranty? I think that's one is the issue of service warranty, but trust me, right now service warranty is still uh, interesting, right? Still interesting, especially 100% warranty. And to discourage abuse and opportunistic behavior, we need to deal with customer fraud. And we can learn from customer feedback. Key objectives are assessment and benchmarking of service quality, customer-driven learning and improvement, and creating a customer-oriented service culture. And actually, a mix of customer feedback collection tools can help to deliver needed information to the firm. You can use total market survey, use feedback cards, mystery shopping, unsolicited customer feedback, focus group discussion, and capture unsolicited customer feedback. And feedback must be analyzed, reported, disseminated, and used. Okay. And again, customer feedback, it is a very uh, important data right now. Without customer feedback, I think we lack of ways to improve, right? And I think that's all, guys, for today's lecture on customer complaint, customer feedback, service recovery. Hope that you learned something from here, and thank you. Bye bye.